It's a practical scent in that it's long lasting, it projects, it smells milky, almost lactonic. I know, right? Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Charlotte. Today I want to share with you a couple new fragrances in my collection that have been keeping me going. Before we get into it, if you like this video, if you enjoy my content, please like the video. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube. If you're new here, I do videos every week on beauty and fragrance, and I try to keep them fun and informative at the same time. If that sounds like something that you're into, definitely do subscribe. They upload every week and we have a lot of fun here. So today is kind of a special day for me because it's just one of those days where I am not feeling it. I'm feeling very stuck inside my head. I'm more in the thinking, the overthinking, and it's very hard for me to get back centered right here inside my body. And I thought, what better way than to do it with some perfume. Perfume is a really great way to center yourself, to get yourself back in touch with your senses. So one of the tricks that my therapist has taught me over the years is that when I dissociate, or if I dissociate, which is a common enough symptom that a lot of people deal with, a way of bringing yourself back into the present is to start describing in more and more detail and in more senses different objects around you. So for example, when you're really heavily dissociated, you might have a hard time being able to come up with descriptive terms actually. So that's what helps you get out and like inside your body, dans le senti, in the feeling. I always find it hard, to be honest. It sounds really easy, but when I'm in that anxious space, it's actually quite hard. So you might be like the red ball, then the next step might be the red smooth ball, the red smooth shiny ball, the red smooth shiny vinyl smelling ball. You just keep going. It's about really, and it does kind of work. It helps to ground you. So anyway, so I thought, you know what, let go of the pressure today. Do the video you wanted to do, which is really just my fragrance obsessions right now. And to be honest, yeah, these are my fragrance obsessions because they do have that effect on me. They ground me. Yeah, I have not talked about these fragrances before, so it is an exciting video for that reason. So yeah, so in this video I'm going to share with you my latest fragrance obsessions, what I have, I guess in the last month, what my most loved fragrances have been. There's other ones that I've loved, but I just wanted to mention these two because they kind of took the lead over everything else this month. Let's get into it. Of course I have to save the best for last. I'm gonna start with Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge, and this is a fragrance that people in the fragrance community consider this to be one of the, if not the most accurate Baccarat Rouge 540 dupes out there from Maison Francisco Jeanne. Can I just say MFK for now, because it sounds different every time I say it. It's almost as if there's just too much anxiety around it for me to say it properly anymore. I should cut that out. One of those days, you know? So anyway, Amber Oud Rouge. You might already know I have Amber Oud Gold, which is very similar to Xerjoff's Erba Pura and Rassasi's Jasmine Whisk. And this here is very similar to Cloud, Ariana Grande's Cloud. I don't have BR540, Baccarat Rouge, so that's the closest dupe I can think of. It's very similar to Burberry Her. And this is the first one out of all those fragrances that I got the notorious medicinal, or not actually medicinal, more clinical sort of band-aid note that I've heard some people mention. I didn't know what people meant by that, and I still don't quite know what band-aids smell like, but I can say that I understand what people are referring to when I smell it now, especially when it's sprayed. Like right now I only smell the really like the sweet waft. Like it smells very similar to Cloud by Ariana Grande, but it's like a plastic, some people say it's plasticky or like burnt sugar. But anyway, this is mainly saffron, jasmine, ambergris, and musk, I believe, and that's just a really winning combination for me. And this is kind of my favorite out of the bunch because while there's a few fragrances that have this same scent profile, they all do it in different ways. So you know, Ariana Grande Cloud has coconut and lavender and whipped cream. This one's the most similar to Baccarat Rouge in that it has the saffron and I think the ambergris. It has like almost the same notes. And that's what made me interested in trying it, because it seemed a lot more timeless in its note profile and also more unisex. And it is. And I thought I was sick of this note profile, but you know, apparently I'm not, and maybe I never will be. I really, really love this. This is at the moment, this is my favorite of that genre, of those sorts of Baccarat Rouge scents. I'm really, really enjoying this one right now, and it feels like something I could wear anytime. And it's both a practical scent in that it's long lasting, it projects, it's relatively affordable compared to other scents that are of this profile and of this quality, and it's comforting and addictive at the same time. So it's just a really winning scent. So that's Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge. I keep wanting to say Amber Oud Gold because that one's really, really excellent as well. Next up we have something that is rapidly taking the #1 spot in my collection, in my heart, and it comes at the end of winter. And this is totally more of a fall and winter scent, and that is by the House of Prada, Soleil au Zénith, from the Olfactories private line, or I don't know, the niche quality line. And this is the Spices one. This is Spices. It does have a magnetic cap. I know, right? It's beautiful. This is one of the most smooth, most well blended, richest, most intoxicating but wearable scents I've ever smelled. What I mean by that, wearable, by the way, is that it's that super, super, super high quality scent, but it's also super, super timeless and classic. And yeah, it's rare that I smell something of this caliber. This was a love at first sniff, and it was also a blind purchase, a blind buy that was quite impulsive and quite risky. So I did get a tester bottle, which means that it was definitely more affordable. It still, even then, was at the upper limit of what I would spend on a perfume. This is a fresh, spicy, warm spicy too. Powdery, creamy vanilla with a lot of spices, cinnamon, nutmeg. There's peach and ylang ylang at the top, which, to be honest, I would not be able to detect right away like that. To me, I just get this really, really creamy, well blended, cinnamon, nutmeg, rich concoction. It smells milky, almost lactonic. But what's so interesting is that it's lactonic, but there's nothing really lactonic. Well, no, that's not true, but there's nothing very obviously lactonic. To me, this is one of the best lactonic kind of scents, which is, I don't know, sometimes some of the less good lactonic scents will actually put a milk note because they want to kind of create that scent profile. But then sometimes when, I don't know, there's this thing sometimes that happens with scents that are just really, really lactonic, and it's just because of this perfect orchestra that comes together between these different single notes that only create a lactonic accord once they're put together. And yeah, this is one of those scents that I was like, it was kind of a risk for me when I bought it, in the sense that I was like, if it's just spices, I might hate it. And a good scent that I have to compare this to, not because it's similar, it's not, but it's just in the same kind of family, and that would be Tom Ford Black Orchid. And Tam. I only have a tiny little roller ball of it, but I also am very familiar with the scent, and this one's just a lot more smooth and creamy to me. And Black Orchid is kind of like a masterpiece. It's just, Black Orchid has something in it that I think it's like the truffle or something that not everyone loves. It's a little bit more complex. This one's a little bit less complex, but really, really full-bodied and creamy and round. So yeah, and another thing I want to say about this is that it's really, really delicious. I love it a lot, but it's not a, God, I hate having to say this. It's not a beast mode fragrance, okay? It's not. And I don't mean to say that it's not long lasting. Not at all. It's great quality. But it's not like one of those nuclear Mancera's or Xerjoffs where you can get away with like one spray and it almost smells like too much. Do you know what I mean? So, but that's also one reason that some people might like this, is that you can appreciate it right away. It does not need to be aired out. It's beautiful right away. And I'm a little bit sad about having to put it away soon. I don't know that I will. I'm gonna wear it for as long as I can this year until it gets warm. So there you go. That is Prada Soleil au Zénith spices from the Olfactories line. So there you go, that was my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below what your latest scent obsession has been, and let me know too if there's any scents that you're kind of feeling like you're gonna have to start putting away because they're too wintry, or you know, you're starting to realize it's time. I've got a few of them. I do have a video where I will share with you all my winter scents that I'm going to start putting away, and also a top 10. I also have a top 10 for life video coming up, which will be all about the top 10 fragrances that I would keep right now if I had to get rid of my entire collection, except for 10. And that's hard, but I'm gonna do it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please consider subscribing. And by the way, if you really like this video, please like it before leaving. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, please take care of yourself and I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.